Yeah.
I got on the bus to take a ride home, and it went to a detour, and I happened to take the bus right past the church he helps run. And it was weird. Like, what are the odds of that?
It's a Sunday.
I mean, no, it's just the fact that the bus took a detour that went right past it, and it wasn't just like a one-street detour. It went, like, distant, and then looped back around. And it turned after I saw that location to go in the same direction it normally would. So, like, why would I have ran into that guy on a detour to where I actually got to see that? Kind of tripped me out.
You know, the weirdest thing
so now I want to go there.
God's calling you.
Yeah, I gotta go rocking out at this church, apparently. They need help.
They need Tekken.
They might need some Tekken.
So the weirdest thing happened to me is...
play Lucky Chloe.
Oh shit. That means you're gonna be, like, incredibly erratic, and I don't know how to... I can't find your patterns. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't have one yet.
So I was at the car wash, and I broke... My hand went into the Unimac towel spinner. I was fucking around with the towel that was spinning at the top, because it was, like, spinning like a pizza. So I touched it, and it, like, wrapped around my finger and my hand and sent it through for a whole revolution. Dislocated my finger, which I had to end up relocating. And, fracturing 3 fingers. Huh?
So you broke your hand, and then got your hand back, and then broke it?
No, so, basically, my hand went in for a full revolution in the Unimac. And... it was weird because, like, it felt like someone smacked the hell out of my hand, so I was like, ooh, that didn't feel good. And then the next thing I know, I'm pulling my hand out and shaking it, and I look at my hand, and my fucking hand's... damn it. My hand's all, like, middle finger's, like, looped over my index finger in the shape of an L. Damn it. So, I went up to my... I went to my boss and I'm like, yo, I'm injured. He's like, what are you talking about? And he's like, oh shit, I'm dead. He's like, what are you talking about? So I show him my finger and I'm like, he's like, what the fuck did you do, Jordan? I'm like, I don't know, I don't want to talk about it. So I'm walking around the fucking car wash with an injured finger. And my friends are all staring at me and they're like, what the hell? So anyway, I relocated it myself and then went to the urgent care and they told me that I had a fracture and 3 fractures and a dislocation. And they're like, I don't know if the fracture in your middle finger happened from... do that one. Ah! 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 Anyway, long story short, I went to work the next day after going to urgent care, and this guy came up to me, and I had my cast on and all that, and he's like, what happened to your hand? I'm like, I dislocated it, fractured it, etc., etc. The doctors told me to keep this on. He's like, it must hurt. He's like, would you mind taking that off so I can have a look at it? So I was like, sure, but why? He's like, I happen to be a hand surgeon. I was like, what? So we took a look at it, and he's like, all right, what you're going to do is what you really want to do is get your mobility back. You want to exercise your hand and make sure that you can curve into a fist. Just warm it up, whatever, practice it, do whatever you got to do. So I kept doing that. Turns out that's what I was supposed to do, even though the doctors told me, oh, that's a mid? What is that? Ah! No! Ah! The doctors told me to keep it wrapped up and just let it heal. But the hand surgeon was like, dude, you don't want to do that. So every time I took off my cast, my mom would yell at me. And I'd be like, Mom, it needs to breathe, like, for real. It's swelling, it's throbbing. Giggity. And it needs to breathe. So... I couldn't even make a fist. I could not bend my fingers at all. So that meant I couldn't tie my shoes. That meant that I couldn't open bags of food. So I'm using my mouth and my right hand for, like, everything. That's pretty erotic. So she comes up to me and she takes away the box of cereal and says, "No, don't use your mouth. You're gonna ask for help." And I looked at her. I'm like, and I snatched the box and I said, "I will never, ever ask for assistance acquiring food from another human." And I ripped off the cast, threw it across the room, and forced my hand to close, and I ripped the bag open with my bare hands. And she just stared at me and then went in her room and called her friends to, like, I don't know, decompress about it. So it was pretty weird that I ran into a surgeon that day, right after I messed up my hand really bad. At the car wash.
It's pretty intense.
I feel it was like my destiny.
Yeah. It's a good vibe. Oh man, this Kazuya's got a beard and a laggy connection.
I haven't even viewed it yet. Oh, there it goes.
It's like skip, 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 skip.
I'm like I'm still at the part where you raised your hand and put it down. Oh shit. Now I'm at round 1. Ready, fight.
Oh my god.
His bar is literally red. Who is this guy?
Oh, there it is.
My
god.
Do you know how to play Lars?
Yeah. It doesn't matter, but I do know how to play him.
Literally, I went online with Noctis yesterday, and like this Lars player came up, and I'm like, man, Lars sucks. I got so demolished. He was comboing me left and right across the whole map. Like I couldn't escape. I couldn't understand what was happening because he kept mixing it up, and it was so weird.
This game.
He can't even counter it because the lag. Oh, he countered that though. That was a bad idea. Oh my god!
God damn this guy.
You just want to ban him?
Yeah, permanently off the internet. Oh wait.
No!
Oh crap. There's a trick. It's like
Man.
It seems like it might work. Blam,
Low.
blam, crap.
Oh shit! Oh!
Oh crap. I gotta tell his mom to get off the Wi-Fi. Oh crap, maybe he told her to get off.
I think he's downloading like 800 gigabytes of porn. Low!
I just want to say like parkour and, you know, do my
Parkour! Oh,
business.
what?
Jesus, Kyle.
In this lag? That's impossible.
He was like raised in this lag, man.
You don't know the darkness. You were merely molded by it. I was born in it, raised by it. I am the darkness. You merely adopted it. What's that quote?
I don't remember it all anymore.
Whoever threw that combo, your mom...
News.
I said, whoever threw that paper, your mom's a hoe. Oh!
It's like there's hope for like a second, and then the hope goes away. And then I'm gonna get parkour. I need to do silent entry.
That's erotic.
Ah.
What?
I tried to do down forward.
This is so bad. My leg!
I'm mashing. Rage art right there.
That's a coked up Kazuya right there.
Ugh.
Dude, oh my god. Can we... So, is there like this thing where you just don't like making private slots?
What do you mean? I
Private...
always put 2 privates. So I can at least invite 2 people. And then I leave 3 open because I like running into new people. Ah.
I'm watching my live stream on YouTube right now, just to make sure that it doesn't have that incredibly loud beeping. Punch him in the nuts while he's up. Oh no! Low! Oh, I have a viewer. Wait, that's me.
Oh my god. And this guy's still struggling through this. Like, he's not like turn off his connection or anything. I was mashing rage art.
You got this. What? What? Low.
Don't push any buttons, I'm gonna punt him.
Okay.
Wow.
Wait, let me say something to him. Lag Lord.
Once again, text chat. LOL. Okay. Display menu, kick. There we go. Today has been ridiculous. I hope tomorrow is much better.
It was weird. I looked out at pump 3, and this guy was making out with this chick, and he's getting like a handful of ass, and I'm like, I wish I could get that right now. And then Judy, the elderly lady who's like doing samples all the time, she's like, "What are you looking at out there?" I'm like, "Nothing." Mind your business.
Freaking A.
It's been a really weird day.
Oh no. My whole YouTube list is going to be filled with a bunch of stuff I don't watch. Oh my god. I'm scared. Another weird thing today is how many random people came up to say positive things.
Wait, what?
Another random thing is how many people came up today to say positive things to me, while so many other people were just being like real negative and crappy.
Oh shit. That's Noctis's kick. Oh! No!
You had to learn it from somewhere. You learned it from Lars.
Wait, do that move back up. I want to see if it's perfect. Ah!
Oh, that's how you do silent entry now.
Ah! Leave me alone!
I gotta remember that I am Goku.
You are Goku?
Yeah.
What? And this is to go even further beyond! Ah! Damn it! Ah!
Doesn't mean much.
I know. Oh, fuck! I should have predicted that low, but you told me. Note to self. Ah!
Oh.
No, please! Ah!
Oh no.
Damn it. I scream too much. I scream way too much. Okay, when I first picked up Tekken, I was like, dude, Lars looks so fucking cool. Let's pick Lars. And then I was like, wait, wasn't there some sort of Jaguar head guy that I played in the arcade when I was a little kid? I was like, who is that? Oh, that's King! I picked up King and I never picked up Lars again. Lars got like 2.5 seconds of my time.
He's pretty anime though.
Yeah, he's straight up like, I saw someone with hair like his today and I was like, damn, what happened to you?
I saw somebody who made a Goku version of him.
Did I tell you that a pro wrestler came into my shop yesterday?
So he's Superfly Snuka.
Yeah. Literally, D'Amico's like, is that you, Superfly? And he put his head down and looked at the floor. He's like, no. Are you sure? Yeah. I don't know, man. I think it's you. He's like, no, it's not me. I get it a lot, though. And he's like, uh-huh. And then he's like, I have to downplay it. I was like, what? My friend's so pissed I didn't get an autograph. Damn it, this is Miguel.
Does he still have a Jerry curl?
Dude, he's got a bald spot and the long hair in the back.
Oh yeah, that's definitely him then. That's a wrestler for you.
Yeah, but like,
Miguel.
if you insist. Yeah, something in the beginning of the intro, he was holding.
You know what I noticed?
What?
His boot. One of them's tied, the other one's flapping in the wind. That's pretty cool. That makes him look even more like a drunkard.
Ah, damn it. Oh! I've always wanted to do that to someone. Just break their neck like that.
I don't know how to go into a stance in this one.
Ah, shit. Panicked. No! I did it! No, please! Oh shit. Get in the car, Morty.
Oh, that's cool. He's at the end of an air combo though.
Oh man. Oh shit. Don't do it! Leave me alone.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Thank goodness you did that. When you do that low kick thing,
Yeah.
try to confirm off of 1 or 2 hits before you do the mid instead of all 3. You have a better chance of actually scoring it.
Oh man!
Okay. RB, there's that.
I'm having a good time. How about you?
I'm looking up my move.
Oh shit! Who is this?
G-Quatch.
Quatch
The true
sounds.
king. This is your destiny right here.
Wait, what do you mean he's a true king? You know him?
That says it for his tag. It says the true king.
This is my destiny. Do I choose king or do I choose Noctis?
You choose king, man. 'Cause if you beat the true king, you become king.
I am king.
Okay. 1, 2, 4 is +3. 1, 2, 1 plus 2. Same thing. Tailspin 3, 4. Forward 4, 2.
Get ready for the next battle.
Down forward 2, 1 is the launcher.
What?
And
Bruh.
I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. This is like, this is pretty ironic.
Choose king. Okay.
I wish I could like put a comment during the match.
You can. Hit touchpad.
Cool. Alright. Yeah,
He's like me. I think this guy might be a mirrored image of me.
this could be the Bizarro version.
Bizarro. Reverse king.
This was supposed
Fight.
to be the Ultimate King match.
Oh, he knows everything. Oh, shit. Damn, that's a powerful move. Damn it.
Well, he's screwed now, as long as you don't let him get out. Like in a case like that where you didn't know what to do, dodge downwards. So he's, like, no matter which way he moves, he's in the corner.
Damn it.
That's a spirit, dude. How's that thing's doing again?
Huh?
You could have just done the low kick thing again. He wasn't ready for it. Just do the cheapest, cheesiest stuff when you get him trapped into the corner like that.
This guy's good with that combo, though. Oh shit!
There we go, a real combo. Still didn't do much. Ooh.
That was a mix-up.
Oh man, that works still.
Oh shit! I want to fight him again. I was getting ready to do that low block, but if I do it down forward, I tried that with Rylan. It doesn't work. It doesn't block or anything. It just, he hits you anyway.
You have to do it at the right time, but I don't know if his spears work that way.
Nah, his forward, not the spear, his forward roll.
Oh yeah. You
I
can't
tried.
parry that.
No, I can't.
Yeah, I'm just waiting it out.
Alright.
Now you can pick Noctis and he'll probably pick King.
The look on his face.
Smiley.
Don't you smile at me. I'll ruin your whole day. Wait, I have a feeling he's not gonna pick Noctis. Or I have a
he's
feeling.
gonna pick King so you can pick Noctis.
Watch him. I feel like he's gonna pick Noctis. Bet. I bet you a handshake and a reach around, whichever one. What? Shake my third hand. This one time in band camp. You should check out my my gameplay for Siege of Siege, Rainbow Six Siege. It's pretty slow. Alright, alright.
Oh my god, perfect. Okay, this guy right here, I think he's way beyond what we understand.
What do you mean? You think he's like...
Look at this picture, man. How do you get that?
You buy it off the shop. It's a free download.
I didn't know that was...
Go to the shop next time. Oh, fuck. What's happening?
That's like embarrassing. That's so goofy.
Of course.
Whoa, he is a luchador too.
What do you mean?
Look at his outfit. I think you can do just standard 1+2 after that part and then run up 4.
Standard 1+2 after the roll?
Yeah, because he'll hit twice and then you can run up and do that same thing you just did because it reflops him.
Oh shit! Whee!
I don't know. I found out that, oh no. That's a webpage that the RV Norway or whatever gets their frame data from, the Japanese one. It's got a lot of good info on it.
Oh shit.
Sure you need to read Japanese for it, but still got some info. I can't believe G-Quatch here.
Ah, shit, man. Come on. Is there any way to get out of that? You know?
No. I think you have to cancel it right away with both kicks.
Shit!
Yeah, it's 1 plus 2, then dash up. The same thing. Oof. Do that forward 3, 2. The one that does the knee and then throws the sword.
Oh, I forgot to...
Block it.
Oh, I should have crouched.
That one that does the knee and then the sword throw is really useful, especially against kings. Like, people get hit with that every time. Okay.
What's up, boy?
Hey, hit a kipper.
It's popping.
Oh!
Some Tekken. Jacob's playing this dude with, like, quite possibly the cheesiest king avatar I've ever seen. It says perfect and it's got a bunch of cats. Tekken's some serious business. Dang. That's the W?
That was, no, that was,
Yeah, that was. What's going on over there? You playing Monster Hunter?
Oh, I'm fucking picking it up, boy! Oh, shit!
Dang.
I wish I was good at fighting games.
Just play some Tekken, man.
I feel like
I remember-
it doesn't matter how much I play, I don't get ever.
You always get better.
Oh!
That's not
Okay.
right.
I don't know. Whoa, man. This. Dang.
I got that on fucking broadcast. That's great.
Yeah.
I got the W.
Down.
Alright, Jacob, I guess we can be friends on PlayStation.
Uh,
'Cause I'm in a good mood.
He's a brawler rank person, too.
I got him. Man, I think I picked up at the last moment. I was like, let's get this fucker.
You didn't
I'm so glad
expect
I have
any
a
of that.
ceiling fan.
I don't think so. I was holding back just a tad. Goku status.
I don't have the ability to do that. If I were playing a fighting game, I would just try my absolute hardest, or I would lose every time.
If you
for
always
sure.
try your hardest, then they're gonna know your patterns when you're going super hard, and you'll never be able to really mix it up, right?
Yeah, but I don't feel confident enough in anything about fighting games to not try my hardest all the time.
If you stay and be trained under Josh here, you'll be perfectly fine.
Josh has this desire to make me good, and I want to get good, and I just feel like I never have time.
He's gonna take his left arm and flex. He's gonna say get. You take his right arm and flex. He's gonna say good.
It's gonna be SpongeBob.
Can you get a get good tattoo?
Just
That'd
like
be
lift up
really
your
rough.
sleeve. Get good.
Nah, across your fucking knuckles, for sure.
If I had won some tournaments to win like $250,000, I would do that.
You just punch them
It'd be a
together,
pretty
just
big
like
stereotype.
just punch your fist together, just like Steve Fox's rage.
Steve's
Whoa.
looking a little tired, man. His eyes are rough.
He just had a bad night. Rough
Yeah.
week like us.
Yeah.
What the fuck? They didn't even click together. It's like,
It's just there. You know what looks really dope? His flicker punches in slow motion. Because you like literally see his fist snap forward. It's so cool looking.
My friend who asked me to play Monster Hunter with him, oh shit. My friend who asked me to play Monster Hunter with him never even opened my Facebook message. I told him I'm off at 11:30. Like we talked about it, and then he really didn't answer.
What a friend. Probably looking at YouTube videos. Oh, you're ready for those lows. Are you ready for any of that shit?
Not listening at all.
Oh shit!
Ah.
Round
So many jabs.
fight.
Don't do it. Huh? Leave me alone. Oh no.
I wish that I could get share play to work with Central
Final
Fiction.
round.
I know.
Fight.
I wish I knew what the problem was.
I wish I
It's
was
just so weird. Damn. Well, I'll tell you about that emo stuff. Don't do it.
Once the courtesy coach told me I was emo when she was going home.
What the
Was
fuck?
it, Bailey?
Yeah, I think she has a crush on me. That's what a couple of people said, but I'm just like, she's 17 and I'm not trying to fuck with that. She's also like really immature, even
Yes.
during her age.
Actually, her and I get along pretty easy, probably because we have the same level of maturity.
Yeah, you're a fucking child.
Dude, I'm not fighting this guy, dude. Boot
I have
him.
no problem saying that to you every time.
Yeah, I know. I heard you like.
Sorry, handsome boy.
Goodbye, handsome. I'm not messing with
way.
that red bar, bro.
That's MJ's daughter, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Who's MJ?
The lady that works in Starbucks.
Ah, is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm not putting my winner anywhere near that because
What
that's
the
just trouble waiting to happen.
Do you have a girlfriend, bro?
No,
Why the fuck not?
To the king of Iron
she's
Fist
17.
tournament.
What the fuck?
Noctis loses
Okay.
Skylum.
Not her. Why do you not have a girlfriend, period?
Because I'm an incel, for sure.
So how come I have a lady?
Because you're not an incel.
What is incel? I don't even know what that is.
An involuntary celibate.
What is a celibate? What the fuck?
A celibate is a person who refrains from having sex.
What?
I've
You
cheated
don't have
involuntarily.
And I'm an involuntary celibate.
So what you're saying is you're like the kryptonite to Poontang?
I just haven't made an effort to meet anybody since me and Brianna broke up, and I just don't care.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. When did this happen?
August of last year.
I don't think, maybe your heart's not ready, man.
We
It
dated
was a
for
long
6
time,
years.
so
Yeah, your heart's
healing
not
takes
ready,
a while.
dude. That's
She's
why.
definitely the only woman I've ever like loved. For sure.
Yeah. Dude, I have a friend named Justin and he lives in Santan, but he was in a relationship with a girl recently and he had to break up with her. He came up to me, he's like, "Man, my heart is still in Brooklyn with that girl that
Well, why do you have to break up with her?
she left him. She just like left him."
My relationship is awful. Not a fun story, so I'm not really gonna share it.
Man, I don't blame you, but Justin was heartbroken. Like, I feel bad for him. Like, he's my best friend, and I went to high school with him.
I have stopped trying to improve my life at all.
damn.
Like, I don't give it. I don't care. Like, I'm pretty Here's the thing, I've definitely come to terms with our breakup. Like, I understand why it happened, and I know it was ultimately the best thing for both of us. But it's just like, I don't care to try any harder than I'm trying right now.
Honestly, I don't think that you should try anything for a good while until your heart is 100% healed.
Well, I've always had no ambition or goals. It's just been like, even more significant by what happened.
I've got no dragon off.
I'm sorry, man. I'm like not even paying attention. I'm just kind of like autopiloting. No offense, but Jesus. Yeah, he came up to me. He's with this girl named, I don't know what the fuck her name is. Demi. I'll just call her Demi. That's her name, actually. And he's just like, what do I do? Because like I love Demi, but I'm still in love with my ex. And I'm like, man, you need to tell her. He's like, fuck no. He ended up doing it anyway. I'm like, you need to do what's right for her, because you can't be dragging her on. And you need to do what's right for you, because you're obviously not ready. He's been hitting the gym. He's getting ripped as hell. And he's fucking 3 chicks right now. I'm like, man, you need to tone it down, and that's not helping you heal.
Well, here's the thing is, like...
Taylor...
I don't know where I was going with that.
Taylor, you could dick down a few chicks, but like, I'm pretty sure at least. Same with you, Josh. I see how everyone looks at you, even the men.
Hey, you're a good looking nerd, dude.
Straight up, no homo, man. Like, full respect, dude. You're a very handsome guy. And if I stood next to you, they'd be looking at you.
I put it in your butt, Josh.
You leave his butt's not ready. Hey, Griffin, I like your butthole. Where is Josh? Joshy. Oh, shit. I called him that. No, I think he put his headset down real quick.
That's funny. We were just like sucking his dick, and he wasn't listening to any of it.
Harder, daddy. What?
Well, it seems no matter how much good stuff I do, I always get shit on anyways.
Man, you're not gonna get shit on by me. I see all the good you can do, and I look up to you as an idol. If you haven't even noticed, I don't know if you did or not.
An American Idol?
No, like, have you seen, like, I do a lot of the things that you do, and I try to be like you because I think you're fucking incredible, and I think you're awesome. I come into Fry's every day, I'm like, where the fuck is Josh? Where's my goddamn idol?
I wish that I like didn't have to like ditch our conversations halfway through all the time.
What do you mean? Oh, you still wanted to carry on with that?
No, me and Josh, like, I'm always like, I have to pay attention to the front end, so I can't always like pay attention to what we're talking about, and I feel like a shithead. But I think you understand.
Damn customers are always getting in the way.
Motherfuckers.
Aw, heck.
Got more important things to talk about than the like.
I haven't seen a single person.
Taylor.
Half my player list is playing Fortnite right now.
It's a fun game.
Oh shit, what am I in for now?
Okay, just 2 people. So, 1 under half of my currently active list. I don't know what you're in store for, man. The depression is real.
Who's depression?
All the depression.
We're all depressed, I bet.
I'm not. Oh, okay, I lied. Memes are my band-aid for my depression.
Yeah.
So what's up with the beads around your neck? What are those?
Those are the karma beads, man.
Is there anything held within them?
Karma. Yeah. Oh crap, I can do like a Street Fighter jump.
Anybody. There's only 21 people.
Ah, shit!
I still haven't seen a single person.
Round 2.
Okay, now that I know how to focus attack, dash cancel.
Maybe I should get
Stick? We're pretty dead. I'm dead.
Not yet, you're not.
Here, match.
I let go of the controller after the 3 matches.
That was pretty cool.
Do either of you guys play first-person shooters at all?
I play Rainbow
You
Six
played a
Siege,
lot
man,
of them.
Okay,
and
so
Battlefield 4.
Don't talk to me about Siege.
I think it's interesting. I like the gameplay.
I fucking hate it so much.
Why?
It's just not.
You can't hang?
I can't. When I want to play a first-person shooter, I want to play like Call of Duty, where I can just gun people down and don't care.
Round 4.
Siege is like way too tough.
I love the tactical feeling to it.
It's so boring.
You know what made me buy that game?
What's that?
All the fucking FBI memes. He lays down and he's on the phone and he's looking at fucking lolly hentai.
Oh yeah. In the build deck. That's funny as fuck. I have seen that.
Oh shit. Oh!
Ooh. A new way to move through it.
That's pretty intense.
Look at how much sweat's on his face.
Ew, that's gross. He's like super glossy. What were we talking about before I screamed?
Holy crap, V Karma just joined.
Who's V Karma?
I don't know, but they left.
Why you say holy crap like it's something big?
Karma has appeared.
Oh.
Oh, one of my favorite posts of all time. Oh, look how cute. The guy sees a puppy and it says, Xbox One is better than PS4. And then the guy was concerned and he says, oh no. Yeah.
It's retarded?
Yeah.
Yeah, the pump is so fucking broken. Anyways, the reason I was asking about shooter games is whenever I camp and then I like get fucking sick of camping and I start moving, the second I fucking move is when something happens that it kills me. And I just like, I commit to something and that's when I get fucked every time. I can sit there like aim out sight and not load my gun for 30 seconds, but the second I commit to a fucking reload, somebody pops around the corner with like an SMG and just insta kills me.
That's Call of Duty timing for you.
It happens to me every time.
Josh, down
Yes.
forward with Akuma, down forward 2-1, and that'll be a launcher.
I was trying it.
And then I think it's
I'm a
4-3.
vampire now. I'm a succubus.
Did she fall asleep?
Yeah. How do you feel about that? I'm not shocking that too.
Oh, get fucked, kiddo. Holy shit. I'm getting really good at this game.
Ah, shit.
Sit it out.
I don't like that.
I panicked. I was on the right side. I lost my right side sense. That's an unblockable, huh?
Yep.
Was that a cancel?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, it was far. That's how I know what to do with it.
I'm so focused on like trying to just execute my inputs correctly in those fighting games that I don't even pay attention to the extra mechanics.
It's all about just keeping it simple as long as possible.
Do you think that you could make her suck my my karma beads? Wait, what happens if I put the? Would it be healthy if I put these karma beads in your butt? Would I pull them out slow or like start it up like a lawnmower?
I don't remember the follow-up to that. Must be some sort of punch combo thing. I don't feel
Shit.
as powered by Tekken as normal.
You don't think what?
I don't feel as powered up by Tekken as normal. I gotta get my vibe back.
I really need to like
okay,
hold my
sure.
controller. I can use my thumbs with this shit.
I don't know if it's more important than playing. That's some insider animal, holy shit.
Ah, suck my. Oh, yes. Don't. Triangle. Haha!
No, stop shooting, stop shooting. Oh my god, they're only 4 people.
Damn it! Ah, you fucked it up.
I thought I timed it right.
I don't know.
Final round.
That would have been super cool. Oh, I know for sure.
Now you're kicking my ass.
Oh, it should be done.
What was that?
Yeah, smooth.
What was it about to do?
That double fireball.
I just like, dude, Akuma gets so glossy. Speaking of Diesel, because I'm watching something, lady comes up to me at the fucking pumps a few weeks back.
Ah, jeez.
I don't understand why. How come I can't pump my gas? I'm like, cause that's Diesel and you're running unleaded. Is it all Diesel? I gently take the Diesel from her hand and hang it up and say, this is the unleaded. She's like, oh, the other pump. Okay. She's from India.
I swear to God, if you ever get somebody in the store where you have to listen to somebody bitch because you piss somebody off with something you say, you're dead. You will be dead to me, for fucking sure. I hate listening to customers bitch about stuff.
There's one time I went into the bank and like, I was just being...
Hello.
Huh?
Petting the cat.
This one time I went into the bank when I was at the car wash, and I'm waiting in line, and I had like Taco Bell sauce packets, so I put text your mother, the one, whatever it said, text your mom, in their lollipop thing. Anyway, one of the fucking employees comes up to me when I go back in to do another deposit. She starts talking to me like I'm 5. And I'm like, she's like, okay, you need to not do this, blah, 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 otherwise, blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, first off, you don't fucking talk to me like that. I should have just been like, I appreciate your customer service skills. Can I speak to your manager?
So, I died. Oh, I got hit.
Ah, shit. Too many lows and a high. Don't do it.
This is an impressive little wilderness of stuff going on.
Oh man. There goes all my bar.
Oh, this guy's definitely gonna win. I missed the shot that we won, or at least got in second place.
You keep falling for that. I think you're nervous about my third jab.
Trying to figure out what I'm doing. Like there's certain moves I was using earlier that now I can't seem to trigger. I think I'm just pushing the wrong buttons.
Josh, do you know a lot about raising cats?
Yes.
Is it okay if your cat is like skinny?
Great.
His ribs don't stick out, but I can feel his body get smaller past his ribs when I like stroke him all the way.
They should have a little bit of cut by their hips, but not too much. If the cat looks like he needs to gain some more weight, it's just about when you feed him.
Well, so I had one cat that was getting like really fat, and this guy was saying we used to free feed on dry food, and he was getting like really fat, so I put them both on a wet food only diet where I controlled them and eat. And Hit is still like a skinny cat, but he was skinny eating while I wasn't free feed. So
Then might be a skinny cat.
it's cute as fuck. Hey, what are you fucking doing? He's on. What's this guy?
You just feed him more at night, if anything. That makes a big difference.
Shit, he's all the way up there. Yeah, well, I usually feed them at midnight when I get home, and then I used to try to feed them at noon, but they just wake me up earlier and earlier and earlier to feed them, and so now I'm feeding them again at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
So they're up all night causing problems and drama? Like cats?
They are a pain in my ass.
Judy keeps telling me that if she keeps her cat in her room, that in the morning she'll like start meowing. If that doesn't wake her up, she'll jump up on the computer desk and start knocking shit over. And if that doesn't work, she'll jump up on the window and slap the hell out of the blinds, making lots of noise. Yeah. She's like, that cat is a prick. I'm just like,
Judy is so fucking funny.
I love that little lady.
Yeah, I love Judy.
She gives me samples.
I have hella grandmas at work, dude. Like,
what the fuck?
My grandma.
I was joking around with Ann at the front end, and I bought that alcohol that one night. The 2 watermelon smash, Captain Morgan, whatever. Mm-hmm. And she's like, so she IDs me and says, "Oh, now I know where you live." And I'm like, "Come visit." Oh wait, no. She IDs me and I say, "Well, now you know where I live. Come visit." And she's like, "You know what?" I'm like, "What?" She's like, "You're cute and I like you, but I just don't have the time." And I was like, "Holy shit!"
She doesn't have the time. Anne is a busy woman.
I know, but I was like, "Whoa! Is that the only reason why?"
Nah, Anne's a meme, dude.
She's a meme?
Yeah, she's a fucking memer.
Is she really? She likes memes?
No.
I showed Judy a meme today.
That's not what I said. That's not what I meant when I said that.
Oh, she's just a giant funny thing.
She's just a fucking meme, dude.
I showed Judy a meme today.
You're gonna have to first get with your meme, Saucy. Or at least tell me everything.
So I forget which one I showed her. Oh, it was this guy from For Honor. It was this guy from For Honor, and he was choking this other guy. Ah, shit, I'm always too slow for that. Yeah, you pick him up and you choke him and strangle him, and the guy getting choked goes, "Harder, daddy," and the guy choking him was like, "What?" And well, me and Haley have this joke going on between us. Like every 10 seconds, we're like, "Harder, daddy," and I'm like, "What?" And so,
God, trying to knock down my computer.
oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. She's just, shit. No. She's just like antisocial.
Now you have to understand that I'm not saying it necessarily is a bad thing. I'm just saying that she's weird.
Yeah.
Just like when I tell you you're autistic, it's not a bad thing. You're just
I know.
fucking autistic.
Alright, I'm going to bed now because I gotta wake up early.
Ah, man. You getting off too, Taylor? Unless you want to hop on some Fortnite.
Play some Fortnite against each other.
Huh?
Play how it works. Do you play Fortnite?
Yeah.
I'm down to do duos. I really like duos actually.
Oh, fuck.
Duos is way more fun
Dude,
than squads.
Golden's was my favorite.
Solid gold.
Yeah, solid gold.
That was alright. It kind of took away the novelty of getting a rear ass gun and then shooting on everybody for a while.
Yeah, but it balanced everything out, so everything was fair.
Yeah, that is true. But like part of the fun of these games, in my opinion, is the RNG.
Yeah, I just don't like getting totally dumped on, you know? Someone fucking...
Well, like, think about how good you feel when you, like, know you got shit on the whole game. Like, you never got anything good. And then you fucking get into, like, some intense firefight with some guy and you kill him with, like, your green assault rifle and he drops a fucking gold scar and you're just like, yes. Do you get that or no?
Nah.
That's such a feeling of accomplishment.
I don't get that feeling of accomplishment. The worst mistake I ever did in Fortnite, I built the stairway to heaven, and someone broke the base and we fell to our death.
You're such a cup, holy shit. Wait, I might be getting off Fortnite. I was making plans to play Monster Hunter with my friend, but he like ghosted me all night, so he's hitting me up right now.
I can play Monster Hunter as well.
I don't know if you're as far as we are.
I'm in the Rotten Vale.
Okay, he's like HR 49. Like,
hell no.
I'm
like,
about to.
I think I'm like HR 11.
Yeah. After you beat the final boss, it like unlocks your HR and you get a bunch of HR based on how many large monsters you hunted before you beat the game. Oh shit.
Actually, due to my dad's douchey settings, my Wi-Fi shuts off in a bit. I didn't have a job for 2 months, and he was like, "Alright, here you go, restrictions."
Did he make you get a fucking... Did you turn off the Wi-Fi so you get a job?
Yeah, he said, when you get a job, I'll treat you like a human being.
Bastard, holy shit, you are so lazy.
No, dude, okay, I had just gotten fired, and I was, like, super depressed about everything, so I didn't have the self-esteem or the encouragement, let alone the fucking, like, willpower. I lost all my will to fight. I just, like, had rolled over and died for about 2 months.
Feels good, man. I know that feeling.
Yeah, so then he's like, you need to get a fucking job. So I'm like, I started doing all this shit on Craigslist, and absolutely no one would fucking reply to my shit. So that made it even worse. It's like, man, a couple weeks worth of that, and it was just like there's nothing. So I totally just started lying about everything on my resume, and then I applied for Fry's, and he's like, come on board.
Dude, Imran will hire anyone. I don't know what his deal is, but he hires me the worst fucking people all the time.
He hired that kid who flipped his fucking shopping cart on top of the windshield of a car.
No, he didn't. No, Jesse was there forever.
Oh, really?
That's what made it even crazier, was that he did that, because like everyone knew him.
Well, it's more like, oh, I didn't even know the guy, but the first time I met him, I sat next to him, and this kid had a fucking beard going on, and they're like, you need to shave that. He's like, yeah, I'll get to it. So I sit next to him in the break room, because I'm trying to be nice and friendly to everyone, because I'm new. The dude's sitting there stuffing his beard in his mouth, being, it's long enough for me to eat. I'm like, what the fuck? And then Jennifer was over there. Huh?
Are you sure that was Jesse? Was he like
that was
a kind of tall, skinny kid with like a really square face?
It was that
glasses?
kid. He was the same guy who flipped the shopping cart over the car. It was him.
I know exactly who did that, but I don't. The description you're giving me doesn't sound like Jesse. It sounds like Ian.
He had he didn't have a really long beard, but like he had just let it grow out a little bit. But he was like mentally slow.
He was clean shaven all the time.
Nah, there's no way.
Are you sure he wasn't like, was he like short and buff, or like he was like kind of fat but kind of buff?
I don't know. He had that bike with the really fat tires.
I don't remember.
Damn it!
Tell me what his body shape was.
It was like he was tall but like skinny, kind of maybe a little built, but Jennifer absolutely adored him. She's like, "Aw, you're so funny. We love you." I'm just like.
Jesse's annoying as fuck. I hated Jesse. I'm glad he got fired because he was such a pain in my fucking ass. Now if I could just get Ethan fired, that would make my life so much fucking easier.
How would you even do it?
Nah, honestly, Ethan only works day shifts and he's gotten marginally better at doing his job, so I guess I can't fault him.
Dude, the only time I
hate... Never mind, I'm not going to tell you the reason why I hate Ethan, because it's like spreading rumors and I shouldn't do that.
Don't. Okay, the only time I ever got someone fired is because I was working at the car wash, and this kid was a druggie. He was offensive to me. He called me retarded. He shoved me all the time. You know, he'd put hands on me and just really sexually harassed the fuck out of me. You know, he like brought my... No, he like brought my sex life into every fight. Like, we'd have an argument, and he's like, that's why you're a fucking virgin. You look like a girl, and I'm just like, dude, you need to stay out of my life and stop bringing it up as a weapon. Like, because it's my personal choice what I want to do in life. And if I don't want to fuck bitches left and right, then I'm not going to bang bitches left and right. That's you, man. You're going to catch something one of these days, and I'm going to laugh in your face. He had like 3 girlfriends going on at once, and like... he just whatever, but he would steal from me. He'd lie about me. He would steal from the customers and the company, and I'm just like, this is enough. So one day I found his crack pipe a magnetic little folding crack pipe that he had. He left it on top of a car in the parking lot, and I found it. So I turned it into management. I'm like, that's Anthony's. So they go up to him and confront him. He's like, that's Greg's, man. I saw him with that. They almost fired Greg. I was so done. So I planted a camera and some money in a car and caught him on camera stealing it. And instead of telling my boss, I told like corporate, and they rained hell. Huh?
That's fucking wild. You should have told the police. You should have just called the fucking cops on him.
Okay, but like, the thing is, like, this kid. He's always like an asshole until he wanted something, and then he was nice to me. At one point, he wanted to move in with me and my roommates because he was losing his house, and I just didn't want that to happen. So I told him that my roommate said no, and I didn't even ask him. So
that's funny.
So he's this Puerto Rican guy, you know, just always saying nigga and just being really disrespectful. Anyway. A few days later, after he asked me again and I told him no, he comes up to me with a cigarette in his mouth. He's like, hey, I found a place to live. I'm like, good, man, I'm happy for you. And he's like, no thanks to you, And he finishes his cigarette and flicks it while it's still lit. Bounces it off my chest. This is like when I had... This is when I had like 3 or 4 knives on me because I had been this pent-up rage ready to murder this guy. If
Dude,
I
why
didn't...
didn't you just throat punch him right there?
Because I didn't want the consequences at that moment, and like...
Gosh, oh shit.
I should have, man. Like, literally, I coaxed this fool into coming up to me. He's so much shorter than me. I could have taken him easy. We both threw an uppercut to the rib cage at each other, but we both stopped short because I stopped because I didn't feel his impact. And he's like, ooh, that would have been it for you. I'm like, you have no idea what you're up against. And he walked away.
You fucked him, dude. Good job. Hey, I just want to make something really clear because I feel like I'm kind of a dick and I need you to understand something, okay?
What? You know, I don't think you're a dick, but go ahead.
I don't think you're a bad person. I just think you're retarded. And that doesn't mean I don't like you, I just think you're retarded.
Like, seriously, actually mentally retarded?
I don't know. You're just retarded, dude. It's funny. But I don't think that makes you... I think you're funny. I like you as a person. You're just also retarded.
Everyone used to say that to me at the car wash. They're like, man, we can't get this thing, you know, whatever, something that requires a lot of strength. They're like, go get Jacob. He's got retard strength.
You are strong. You fucked me in that arm wrestle.
Like, I proved my dominance in my girlfriend's family. Her uncle's like hella ripped, dude. Like 6-pack, hella built muscles, and I fucked him in an arm wrestle.
Jeez, dude.
But he put up a...
Huh? Put up a hell of a fight.
He put up a hell of a fight.
Well, I could just tell looking at the shape of your body that even though you're not in like perfect shape, you're like really strong.
Yeah. I've got this guy named Brian. He's my another brother of mine. And he would watch me and he would like pull people away from me, be like, you don't want to fuck with this kid, alright? Because you're gonna have to fuck with me after he's done with you.
Nice boys.
What the fuck is this?
Wild, dude.
What was that?
I haven't gotten in a fight for a bit.
I don't know, it was something on my... It shows that I don't even have any viewers, but I got a comment. What is that? Hang on. Nice voice. Ooh, thanks. You thought that you were
Shape
what?
of your body, whoa off there. Are you guys straight?
Let me read this. Oh shit, I don't want to stop the broadcast to view comments. The shape of your body. Whoa there. Are you guys straight? I've been broadcasting for the fight between Josh and I, and then you popped in.
I see.
But like,
so they could hear everything we were saying, or what?
anyone who's watching, but like nobody really
shit.
knows about my channel. No one from work has my channel.
No, I'm so glad that you just recorded all of the shit that I just said.
Why?
I'm so glad because it's funny. Me and my friends always would like. We would like. My friend really likes doing stuff.
Listening to your conversation,
videos.
you guys might
Like,
not be
record
straight.
Telling us he was recording, and then like make a collab of all the dumb shit we did while we were playing games and stuff. And now that
Go ahead.
I was just being the truest version of myself because I didn't know I was being recorded, you know? So I just was like going in. That's funny. Holy shit.
This guy said, listening to your conversation, I don't think you guys are straight. Hey man, take it easy. Well, what's that move again? Turn around. Ah, shit.
Not this fucker.
There, I was having a little bit of difficulty.
Are you talking to me? Or is there like, are you talking to the person watching the stream?
I thought you were listening, so I fucking let out this really difficult burp, and you're like, I was like, I'm like, I was having some technical difficulties. It was really bad.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
I'm so glad I'm off tomorrow.
Same here. Is Josh off?
Nah.
Damn
I would be
it.
so down. At least right now. I don't know how I would feel in the morning, but right now I would be so down to hang out. But when it comes to actually follow through with the plans that I make, I'm very not willing to do that.
Yeah, you should like come over and we can show you some Tekken. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I forgot. I was doing pretty shitty. Oh god. I have to worry about her fucking lows and her quick uppercuts. Send nudes. No, that's like a joke between Cody and I. Did I tell you the backstory?
Of send nudes?
Yeah.
No.
Alright, I didn't get a break one night and I called the store and I was like, it was like 9:45 and I'm like, hey, I'm kind of hungry. Can I get like a really, really quick break? And he's like, oh shit, I didn't give you a break. I'm like, no. He's like, I have like absolutely no one to cover you. So I'm like, it's okay. He's like, dude, I'll give you an extended break next time. And I'm just like, can you just buy me some ramen? He's like, sure. I'm like, ah shit. So I'm just like, as he cooks it up for, I cooked it up and then I'm like, I showed my friend and I'm like, look at, Cody got me nudes. And I went up to Cody, I'm like, you basically got me nudes, sent me nudes. Ah shit.
All I'm finding in Fortnite is fucking shotguns making me
Oh
so mad.
fuck. So yeah, I said send nudes, and every time we walk by each other, we say send nudes. So anyway, this one night, he says send nudes as this lady walked by. So I pretended I was gonna touch her shoulder, and I was like, excuse me, he said, and his eyes lit the fuck up.
No, dude, fuck.
I'm getting fucked, dude. Ah! I just need to lay down for that. Oh shit. I just leave it there. I don't like hitting my opponent after they KO. Ah shit. Ah shit, I should have... Wait, she's gonna do that super hit. Ah damn it! I didn't stand still!
There's somebody running around right underneath me. Oh my god, someone's building above me too. Stop.
What the fuck? Ah! Don't you just hate the sound of footsteps everywhere? Just poke my dick. Poke it.
Oh my god.
What?
I died because I was fucking retarded.
That's a good way to die.
Touching my controller for a second and just got shot.
That's the best way to die.
I was standing on top of the floor that he built, so I was like above him, and he had a wood floor, so you can kind of see through it. And I saw him from underneath, so I went to do like an emote because he was down there, and then I opened the emote menu, and he fucking edited the roof and like opened up the floor right where I was standing, and I fucking fell down to still in the emote menu, and then he just shot me in the fucking head.
So autistic.
All I had to do was not try to gloat.
Alright, so I've been setting up all these fucking combos for Brian. I'm gonna pop up Brian real quick. Like, I've been listing all his launchers, his spinners, and I think I wrote down in a notebook somewhere all of his fucking frame data. Just need to go find it. It's probably out in the living room.
To the king of Iron Fist tournaments,
I love him.
Brian Fury.
He's so crazy.
Writing out the frame data lets you learn it a lot better than like constantly referencing a screenshot, huh?
Yeah,
Because when you write it down, you're like really committed to memory.
What happens is there's 3 columns: the safe, the on block, and then the risky moves. So safe is anything that's 0 frame or positive frame rate.
Right.
So it puts you at a quicker advantage than it would for them because they still have to recover. So so for the total distance between the 2 icons or the 2 frames. So let's say if I hit him, it puts me at a positive 5, but it leaves him at a negative 15. That's
right,
a
so
20.
You can do an attack that has up to 20 frames to start out.
Correct. Correct. So I can pop in a jab combo, and that's my turn until I can complete that combo. He can't even return to block frame until that until 20 frames is up. So I have anything 20 or less. And if I have a super powerful launcher that's like 19 frames, it works.
Get ready for the next battle.
Anyway. So just memorizing all the combos with Brian though is really difficult. I'm not used to how his inputs are all over the damn controller.
That's so annoying.
Yeah, like back 4 3. His 10-hit combo is back 4 3 1 2 1 4 2 1 4 2. It's a really weird pattern. It just like it's like a snake. It just trails all over the fucking controller.
Yeah, that's too hard to input on a controller. You don't need to be fucking hard.
I can only get like 7 or 8 of that hit in. I haven't memorized the input speed.
Fighting them is so hard. They have such a fucking barrier to entry. One game that I've really
That was 8!
is
Huh?
Rocket. I said one game that I've really been fond of is Rocket League.
That shit is so like... It's super championship competitive, but it's super fucking stupid.
It's so hard, but it like when you do good. When I started playing, I had like my first like probably 15 hours. I was like, I'm never gonna get better at this game.
That's what I said.
I was just awful every second game, and then all of a sudden, around like 20 hours, I could start doing some shit, and I was like, huh. And now I'm at like 40 hours. I'm like able to do so much shit that I saw my friends do, and I was like, oh, I'm never gonna get it. And now I fucking can't. The fighting into the slaves.
Oops. See, I've like got all this shit listed down, so I know what inputs to use. I love that. What's that?
That feels like a fucking cheat sheet, doesn't it?
Huh?
I said that feels like a fucking cheat sheet, doesn't it?
It's just, it helps me memorize the launchers, what's gonna get me the most damage in. There's a couple more customized moves, or like, I don't know, there's a couple more mix-ups involved, but I know people juggle, they launch you and juggle you differently, like with jabs, or they just follow up with like, I can do 3-3-2, and then 1-2-4, and that launches him onto his
Your
back.
laugh is sexy but evil.
What the fuck? Hang on, I gotta check that out. Your laugh is sexy but evil. What's your name? I feel like I know you. Thank you, by the way. She said my laugh was evil, but sexy but evil. Like,
Fucking Micah.
who's Micah?
One of my courtesy picks.
Forward back 2. Oh, forward back 2. Oh shit. That's gonna involve some dashing. Okay, so I wrote down all his combos that chain into each other. So, all possible combos are 3-3-2, 1-2-4 rage, but it can also chain link into 1-4-2-4. So 3-3-2, 1-4-2-4, 1-4-2-4.
I don't know anything about that. I don't know what you're saying to me. I know just like a little bit, but I don't really know.
I need to speed it up a little bit. Oh shit. Alright, so wall rising 1, then 1-2-4. So that's wall rising 1. That could also chain into 1-2. Oops. Oh wait. What the fuck? Four, 3-4 also works, so. And this. What is that? Back black plus 2-4.
Oh my god, he has double heavy. That's so
Oops.
dumb.
That's 1.
I'm so mad right now. Oh man. I just got fucking cheated in Fortnite. I'm getting on Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter! Who's still watching? Yeah, I still have my viewer. Just one though. During sidestep 1. I don't see any combos. Oh, the spinner is the during sidestep. I don't think I finished my notes on this. Oh, wait. Did I? Okay, I've got 3-3-2, which combos into 1-2-4, which can have a rage at the end. 1-4-2-4 rage, 3-4-3 or 4-3-4 rage, forward hold plus 4 rage, back 2-4 rage, and then while crouching down forward 4, which is really hard to put in. Shit. Like that. Ah, damn it. Ah, didn't dash forward. Fucked it. There's too much lag on while Rising 1. There's also lag on that though. I love that laugh.
Should I eat
A little deeper. Should I eat?
yakisoba or an entire sleeve of salty packets before I go to bed?
Yakisoba, man. Okay, so let's just go through his shit, I hate that fucking input delay. I think that's like used most likely to test if you actually know the fucking inputs with the correct timing. Because if you did it at the correct timing without seeing it and it came out correctly, then you know you've got it. So, viewer, how's your night going?
What up, viewer? I love that. Can they hear me too?
Yes. As long as you have your settings set for voice to be shared in broadcast, then yes. Oh, they can hear you actually. They commented on it.
See, now that I know that people can hear me, I'm not going to be able to be myself.
Well, you'll never know when I'm broadcasting.
I'm self-aware. You're a fucking madman.
I will suck dick for a U.S. citizenship.
I'll
What?
marry you if you need a green card.
What the fuck?
Is this a man or a woman? I don't really care.
Did you know that Kira and her best friend married each other legally so that they could just shit, I forgot the purpose in that.
Kira and Whitney?
Yeah.
That's
They're
so
not even
funny.
in love, they're just like best friends.
Yeah,
and
I know, it's incredible. I would marry my best friend, for sure.
I knew I had a best friend named Yesenia in the car wash, and she was a straight lesbian. And
That's
she's
a
like,
stick, but
what?
it's in me.
It was just like, that actually does spin. What the fuck? She asked me one day, she's like, would you be willing to get married with me so that, you know, I could have a legal status here? And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I mean, and I looked at her, I'm like, what's in it for me? She's like, nothing.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
I was so bad with women back then.
I should have said, be gone, thought. Fucking smited her.
Okay, so when I first met her, I didn't know she was a lesbian, and she was like, she had just gotten her fucking haircut. Like, I guess she like left the company when she had a really long ponytail, and then came back with like shorter hair, and I didn't recognize her. So I was all flirting with her and shit. What was that? What did I just do? Anyway, so I was all flirting with her, and I was this big fucking dumbass. I was just like, she's reading a book. I forget what I said to lead up to that point, but I was like, I dig you. Don't fucking judge me. She's like, oh my god. I can't fucking, I picture that shit. Dude, my voice just got annihilated. What's that fucking meme where this chick goes, you know what's funny about Asians? They always
Yeah, I want to try to do it so bad if my roommate's asleep. It's not funny.
show me your
No,
Vegeta
I-
voice. Kakarot! Come on. All right. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing with Brian really. I just kind of fuck. Okay, just gonna quit this shit.
Sometimes I can't tell if you're talking to me or just talking for the sake of talking on your stream.
Sometimes both. I still have my viewer, but I think they fell asleep.
Are we not entertained?
Are you not entertained? Is this not why you've come here? We're here to see someone suck dick for U.S. citizenship. What else were you here for?
Is that what they said?
No, that's what I said. I'm gonna try, I want to try Steve Fox again. Ranked match. Man. I really suck with Steve Fox. Like, it's not funny at this point. Oh, shit. I even wonder if my broadcast is still being done. It's like 1:15 past the time that my Wi-Fi should have shut down. There's only certain things I can do. Like if I shut down this broadcast and try to start up again, it wouldn't let me. When World War II came out, I could stay on COD all damn night because of my settings. There's something weird about it. It bypasses the router settings while I'm online, but if I disconnect, I can't get back on. So I was testing it, and I was like up to like 2 a.m. and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna be up all damn night. And then it was like, you've been returned to the menu for an update. I was like, fuck you!
It was over for
Yeah, COD screwed me over. They're like, no. Man. Oh, that's actually pretty gay. What was that? Is that a taunt? What the fuck was that? What is that?
You know what I love?
What do you love?
Fucking waifus.
I think I just punched this panda in the coot. Can I punch you in the coot again? Punch, 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 punch. I gotta tell you the weirdest fucking thing I ever did. Dude, it's absolutely disturbing.
Approaching territory that I don't know if I want to get into.
This is like uncharted territory.
Like,
There's no foot for me to stomp on. What the fuck? Oh. So I took this dissection class in middle school because archery class filled up real. Yeah, it was like It was for summer school. And I really... huh?
When I applied, like when we applied for our classes at Madison Junior High, they said there was a computer class and I applied for it, and then it just like didn't exist when I got to the school.
What the fuck?
I was so upset. They put me in fucking, I don't even remember. It doesn't matter. It was just made me mad. Anyways, I'm sorry I had to interrupt your story. I'm just really reminded and I forget.
So I just straight up, I wanted to apply for archery, but they're like, yeah, that filled up pretty quick. I was like, fuck you! So I was like, okay, how about dissection? They're like, we can do that. So I was like, alright. So I met these guys. Huh?
Where did you go to middle school?
I went to Kyrene Middle School. It's the home of the Scorpions.
Archery?
Well, actually, they were hosting it. They were hosting it at Pueblo.
That's fucking nuts. Okay.
I think they had archery. I don't know. Anyway, huh?
No, go ahead.
So I met these guys and they were pretty cool with me, and I grouped up with them and we started dissecting things every day. And they're like, "All right, rule number 1: you're not allowed to die. You're not allowed to take things home because that's disgusting. Blah blah blah. Health hazard. You know, reasons like that." So I was like, "All right, cool." They're like, "I'm like, do we get scalpels?" They're like, "No, we're gonna be handing you scissors." I'm like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah, that's just kind of like too dangerous for kids your age." I was like, "Alright." So anyway, so we ended up dissecting this small shark. And I thought it was the coolest thing, splitting open a shark. But me and my friends were always fucking around with the dead animals, like the octopus, or the squid. We made its beak move, and it was like, "I'm not dead yet."
This kind of shit is why I know you're autistic. Like, that story right there is, that further confirms my belief that you are definitely autistic. But it's okay, because who you are, regardless.
Ah, shit. So, I don't want to tell you the rest, dude. I just really shouldn't have that on my fucking channel.
That's so funny. Now what else? What'd you do?
I don't want to talk about it.
You can't just fucking... You're such a tease, dude. What the fuck? Shit, I can be so bad. I'll be right back.
Oh, fuck. No, dude, you're gonna judge me. Ah, damn it. I really suck with this.
Round 3. Fight.
Ah, shit. Got one hit in. I'm like little macking it. That's why I have those colors. Damn it. Ah, shit. Ah, damn it. Nope. No, 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 no. Oh! That's a KO.
It's like I'm just gonna go to bed hungry. I'm gonna go for none of the above.
Okay. What? So, like, don't even judge me. I feel like, okay, I seriously feel like I shouldn't.
No, I don't care, dude. I guarantee you I have done worse shit than you.
So, this shark, dude. Me and my friends were fucking around with it, opening its mouth and shit, and I stuck
Okay,
my
wait,
fucking.
Wait. I do need to let you know that if you say you put your dick inside this dead shark,
Nope.
that you should not be sharing this story.
No, I did not put my dick anywhere near anything.
Okay, then we're good. Carry on.
So, I was a big fan of Alien. You know the Alien movies?
Okay.
You know, with the chest bursters and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
So I stuck my finger up its ass, and I was like, it looked like there was a chest burster coming out of its chest.
Oh, I have to laugh quiet. So but that's funny.
It's the most embarrassing thing I ever did. At the time, me and my friends were like dying. I'm like,
No, that's funny.
speaking of sharks, how much do you know about them?
I know that they're way cooler than people give them credit for.
You know why people get attacked by sharks?
Because they're fucking retards.
Well, that too, but like different contrasting colors. Like, let's say if someone's wearing like green and white, the sharks see the difference in contrast, and they're like, "It looks like a fish. I should nibble on that."
And then people wear those fucking swimsuits.
And the surfboards, they look like seals. They're great white's favorite prey. And then on top of that, people wear fucking stupid jewelry into there, and it looks like fish scales glistening in the sun. So they attack it because they're hungry. And then people are stupid enough to like go into the water when they're on their period, and they can smell blood from over a mile away, so they come check it out.
That's mad retarded.
Yeah, like people are like stupid like that. They're not gonna come find you, but they're gonna like look around, and that puts everyone else in danger. Like someone right next to you could go under because of your ass, and they're not even the ones who are bleeding. So like,
Yeah, why would you ever get in the ocean when you're on your period, dude?
yeah, I mean, like there's people who have like stepped on seashells and it cut their foot, and they're like, I don't think anything of it, so I'm just gonna go in the water anyway. Or something. Like one time I hit the fucking sandbar real hard with my face, and I started bleeding, and I literally put my hands up and caught all the blood as I rushed back to the shore, because I was like, I'm not putting blood in the ocean. Someone's gonna die. Like, I'm
That's
scared
gonna be
of.
on you.
Yeah. No, they wouldn't know. You can't prove that.
Yeah, I know.
Just like you have this like serious bladder infection, and you're like bleeding, so you just piss in the ocean. Pissing
Dude.
straight blood.
What the fuck? Like, why can't I get orange extract?
So, what else was I gonna say? Yeah,
There we
sharks.
go.
The reason most shark bites are fatal is because their taste buds are all the way at the back of their throat. So they have to practically be swallowing something before they reject it. So it's like, they call them manhunters, but really they're just like, they're tasting it. That's all they're trying to do. But because their teeth are so sharp, it's a fatal bite while they're practically just tasting their food before they go for the kill.
They're just doing their best.
Yeah, pretty much. But apparently it's not good enough.
I feel bad, like, the shark fin industry, like, that shit is not acceptable.
Now they cut their fins off, let them sink to the bottom, and and they basically suffocate.
Yeah. That's the pressure of the ocean mounts on their bodies.
Yeah. It's pretty
That's
sad.
disgusting.
There's been cases where sharks have attacked a human. Like, this one guy got his whole leg swallowed, and the shark held on, and literally, he was sitting there fighting the shark as it was swinging him around, and like 3 to 5 guys rushed in there and dragged him to shore, and the shark held on all the way up to shore until it was like suffocating. Like,
That's wild.
so it turns out that it was sick and it was also wounded, so it was desperate. It was its own survival instincts, but like by naming these sharks like man-eaters, it just completely throws off. Yeah, they're the apex predator there, but at the same time, they're completely misunderstood.
Well,
but at the same time, fuck
that's
them.
their environment. Like, like you can't. People make me
can't
mad
fuck
because they're
with it.
retarded. People are just.
Yeah. I just
Another
okay.
thing that I hate that people do is that they just like perpetuate lies. Like,
Yeah.
just dumb shit, and it just never gets better because it's all just like an echo chamber of the same bullshit.
Yeah. To be like I think it's stupid that well, no, I can't really say that, but I'm afraid of sharks anyway. So
It's terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, even though they're like not like things of your nightmares, like deep sea things are, they're still like bigger than you out in the wild, and it's like I cannot, not even with a whale, dude. If I was in the water with a whale, I think I'd pass out in the water.
I would be scared absolutely shitless. They're fucking huge.
Yeah, I'm just like, ugh. So
And like, sorry, go ahead.
my mom was in the water, and there was a flock of stingrays floating, swimming through, and she's like, "Oh my god, this is so cool!" And she went out there with them. I fucking went straight to shore. I was like, "Fuck that!"
That's so scary, dude.
Yeah, stingrays,
All
man.
right.
I mean, they're not deadly or anything unless you jump on them like fucking Steve Irwin. No, Steve.
Yeah,
Oh
Superman.
shit.
Well, here's the thing. You are at such a disadvantage in the water against anything in the water.
Yeah. I chased a turtle off one time. That was the only thing I ever chased in the water. I saw fins coming up over the water. I was like, fuck! Like, it was dolphins, but at the same time, I'm like, man, any one of those could be a shark.
I would be down to swim with dolphins. I trust dolphins.
Yeah, they're actually really intellectual creatures. They are really smart. Almost as smart as us.
That's crazy. That's why I'm down. I'm down to fuck with dolphins.
Like, there's been people who have been rescued by dolphins. Like, they got hit by a shark, and some guy was getting hit by a shark, and the dolphins started attacking it and ramming it in the gills and in the nose, slamming their snouts into its belly, and it scared off the shark. And this dolphin swam up next to the person, and the person looked at it like, I really need help, like I'm going to die. And the dolphin swam up to the swimmer, and he grabbed on and he took it to shore. He took the driver to shore. It's pretty sweet.
That's fucking incredible.
I know,
Dolphins
it's-
are my favorite animal, I think.
What did you say, boy? No, but I went to this little enclosure where they have dolphins.
You met a dolphin?
Yeah, I got to pet a dolphin, take pictures with it. And you could go below the tank, so like around the sides underwater, but you're not underwater, you're just on the outside looking through the glass. And this dolphin came up to the window I was looking through, and it looked at me, and then it slowly swam by, and it took a huge fucking shit right in front of me. It was like, here, look at my asshole. It's like, dude. It didn't even just like come out as a string, it was just like straight.
You would. Even the dolphins know you're fucking retarded.
Get good, scrub, they said.
You got shit on, literally, dude.
Man, I think this arcade shit's too easy.
Fight.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. Ah! Law used to be my mortal enemy in this arcade bullshit. Now he's just like standing there to me, at least.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh wait, it was the treasure battles that gave me difficulty.
I remember, and I'm really bad at fighting games, so you need to understand that. Me and my best friend were playing, I think it was Soul Calibur 4, and we were trying to go through the Tower of Lost Souls, and we got to like floor 97, and we just got stuck. We just could not beat it.
You gotta beat it like you're beating your meat, man. Get good.
Well, we're not good at fighting games at all.
I wonder if I could like pick up whatever character you were trying to use and utilize. Probably get past it. When was this?
Fight.
This was like when we were like children, like probably 11 and 13 years old. I guess that's not really children, but we like, it's just hard. Fighting games are hard, especially when you're that young. We were good at Super Smash Bros, but that was a little different.
Yeah, I was never good at Smash till
Fight.
what's it called? Smash 4.
Mentor. What is his name?
Kawanashi Otaku. Sin Cara.
That fucking dude.
He's pretty good. But he plays so much he's got arthritis now.
I have carpal tunnel syndrome, so it's really hard for me to play games sometimes.
Yeah. But the thing is, he's been going through a lot lately, like a fucking lot. Like, he's like in his 30s, maybe 40s, I don't know. He's not young like us. But he's in Jersey, and he had this girl, she was real young, and they fell in love, and like, he's never opened up his heart that, I've never seen him open up his heart like that. And he's that one of those guys where if a girl comes onto him and is just desperate, he's like, get the fuck out of here. Like, be gone, thought! That kind of guy. Like, you know, and when they first broke up, he had like 20 chicks rushing in trying to get with him, and he's like, I need to fucking heal, not to have women rush in trying to pull this bullshit.
Alright, get down.
You get down.
Sorry, no, my cats are memes, dude. I hate them. They run all over my desk, like in front of my fucking monitor.
So, he's just having a lot of heart issues, man. I feel bad for him.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah, man. Plus, with all the drama from the relationship, it's not helping his heart. He's had to go to the hospital several times. I'm not gonna give details because, you know, respect, but I love that guy to death.
Sucks.
What? Man, I just he's with his mom, and you know, she's not doing good, and he's also not doing good. And the dumb bitch, I'm sorry to say it like that, but she was an evil person. Like, when it came right down to it,
he was in love with?
Yeah, like I thought she was a good person, and I liked her, and I played Smash with her, and she whooped my ass. Fucking asshole. But she's heartless. When it came down to him not getting closure about stuff, she was heartless. She blocked him on Instagram, everything. He never got closure, so he's been like pretty damaged from all that. Damn it.
Yeah, that sucks.
God Damn it. Okay, I lost. I lost focus. Oh!
Continue. 8. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Anyway, he's just going through a really rough time, and she's super evil. She blocked him, you know. She moved to Florida with her grandparents, and now she's with someone else already. I'm like, I feel like that was her whole purpose of moving. Like, her Instagram photo is her holding someone's hand, and I wanted to ask him, is that your hand? But I don't want to bring that shit up.
Round 1.
I couldn't do that for all this time.
No, I mean, it might be an old picture, but if it's not, then... Oops. What have I done?
Can of worms, dude.
Yeah. I thought it was like, I don't know. When I first started Smash and I met Sin Cara, I was playing with my friend Christian, and he said, I know some guy, but he's probably going to charge you to train you. Anyway, I got to know this guy, and he started training me for free, and I got real good. Probably not as good as you, from what I've heard from Josh.
Better than me. No,
How do you?
I'm not that good.
What the fuck was all this? What was all this like big talk, man?
I am like I play a lot, but it sounds like you really took your training with him seriously, and I've never had something like that. I just play a lot.
I've beaten him. It was amazing. Like, there's been times where he goes easy, and I'll be like, yeah, I won. He's like, technically you didn't.
He's like,
fuck.
Yeah, no, I understand.
And I'm like, alright, I want you at your best then. And with my Link, I was at my best, and he was at his best, and I bested him.
Who does he play? That's what I'm most curious about.
Dude, he's all over the place. He's good with Fox, Donkey Kong, Captain Falcon. He's really good with Mr. Game & Watch. He can do Kirby.
Who's like his top 3? Like his top 3 best of all time that he plays the most?
Oh, shit. Man, he's all
Like
over
mine
the place. Okay, I'd say Game & Watch, Fox for sure. And the third one would be... God, I need to look at the roster to see that. To be able to determine that.
My top 3 are Marth, Toon Link, and Lucas.
I know.
Those are my passion projects. But like, I also play really solid Mario just because he's so fucking easy.
I remember the time I picked up a Mario against the Cloud.
He's so easy. I hate Cloud, dude. I forgot that character existed.
Anyway, I did 2 slam dunks on his fucking face. Wrecked this guy in like 30 seconds. It was awesome. You just gonna sit there? When you're done down there feeling sorry for yourself, we have like a fight to finish. Speaking of feeling sorry for yourselves, I was at the car wash and I fell into the car wash pit.
Oh jeez.
We were cleaning it and I fell in the pit, but like I was trying to jump over it and my foot lost its grasp and I slammed my leg. Just the bare meat of my leg hit the fucking rail.
That feels like it like hurt to the bone. Like you gotta bruise.
It was the worst. Damn it.
You probably fall kind of fast, you know?
Only 32 seconds per foot. 32 feet per second per second.
Right.
Damn it. Fuck that tiger. Jaguars are better. After seeing King, I think, honestly, my favorite animal is the jaguar. It's like my spirit animal. she's done. This is game right here. What? No! Oh my god.
Dude, AI in fighting games is not fair to play against.
Oh shit. She's done. Just gonna lay here. Oh, nope, I got up.
You win.
Just stand there. How can this be? How can this be? Eyes slowly close. Even though when you die, your muscles relax and your eyes open. That's why they like
Right.
put coins on your eyes. Like, can you fucking close your eyes? God damn it! Like, can you like do something about that dead chick? She's staring at me.
Game over.
Oh yeah, so I fell into the fucking pit and I slammed the meat of my leg and I was like, oh, and I fucking like crumpled into the pit and I crawled out and my friend's like, dude, you okay? Do you need an ambulance? And I remember after I crawled out, I just rolled onto my back and I'm like, no, I just need to sit here for a minute. And he's like, all right. So he walked away. I'm like, fuck you. And then my other coworker comes up. His name is Sean, and I swear to God, this guy he didn't have an education, so he's like he doesn't know how to read or write or like speak properly. So anyway, he
wash a car.
Yeah, he's at the car wash for a reason. But anyway, he comes up to me and he's like, "Hey Jacob," I'm like, "What?" He's like, when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, we have a job to do." I was like, fuck you, man. It was fucking awesome. I'm gonna end this
roasted the fuck out of you,
dude. I never felt that much pain ever.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
So, it was pretty bad for me. I got up and I thought I could walk, and then I was like, and I crumpled. So it was like, alright, I can walk now, and I walked like 20 feet, and then I crumpled again. I'm like, dude, I really can't walk. I need to go to like urgent care. So I went to urgent care, and I got workers' comp, and then I went up to my... I'm like, dude, it's like probably...
You got workers' comp for fucking around and getting hurt?
No, I was doing my job, actually. I didn't fuck around. I was trying to get from point A to point B, and I got fucked.
I didn't think that your company could be held liable because you made like a dumb decision to jump and shit.
Looks like I needed to be on the other side right away, so that's what I did. And I ate some serious shit. So yeah, they're like, technically we shouldn't be doing this for you, but we'll do it because we like you. So then I was like, alright. So I went to urgent care and I was like, I bet it's going to be like this really, really deep tissue damage, like a bruise. Fuck.
It sounds like it was probably really sore for a really long time.
Ah, man, I couldn't walk straight for a little while.
Jeez.
So I came back and the general manager's like, hey, how's your leg doing? I'm like, well, the results said that I have a contusion. He's like, aha, that's a bruise. I'm like, what did the doctor give you? And he's like, he gave me some ice. He's like, yep.
Wait, that's all you got?
Yeah, just some ice and a little bit of painkiller. So he said basically the doctor told me to suck it up.
Dude, wait, you got workman's comp for that?
Dude, it was like the worst thing. Yeah, I got workers' comp for it. I also got workers' comp another time. This was me being a fucking dumbass, but the company doesn't know this happened because
it's going out on the broadcast right now.
Yeah, but like the company's not gonna know at the time. It's already been done and over with. Right. This is like years ago.
Right.
So there's a Unimac towel spinner, and it spins like a couple thousand RPMs. A couple hundred. I don't know. It just spins real fast, and one of the towels got stuck at the top, and it was spinning like a pizza. So Me, who was on towel duty and pulling cars out of the fucking tunnel, my dumbass, I touched it because it looked like a pizza and I wanted to draw an image on it, like perfect spiral. It fucking caught my finger and took my whole arm in for one full spin. Now I'm being serious when I say this. I could have lost my arm because this has happened to someone else and they lost their arm. Like it was like a limp noodle when they pulled it out. Anyway, my middle finger wrapped over my left index finger, like the shape of an L. It didn't just like twist and break. It fucking dislocated off to its right side, and it was just over the top of that finger. So what happened was, when it went around for that full spin, it skimmed across the tip of my pinky, smacked my ring finger, which fractured it on impact, smacked my middle finger, which was higher up, which bent it over my fucking index finger with an instant fracture and a dislocation. And I yanked my hand out of there real quick, and I was like, oh, what the fuck was that? And I was shaking my hand. I was like, that did not feel good at all. Hopefully no one saw that. I looked down and my arm's okay, and I look at my finger because I was like, trying to make a fist and I couldn't. It felt so weird. I was like, where's my middle finger? Oh!
I'm losing my shit right now.
So I went to my boss after I put a towel. I stopped the machine and I put a towel on it and I said, hey, Chewy. He's like, what the fuck do you want, Jordan? I'm like, I got hurt. He stands up. He's like, what do you mean you got hurt? And I showed him my hand. He's like, what the fuck, Jordan? He's like, what did you do? I'm like, I'll tell you in a minute. But like, what do I do? He's like, go talk to the ticket writer go talk to the ticket writer. He's gonna call corporate for you, or he's gonna call the general manager. We're gonna find out what we need to do for you. And so I call him, and he's like on the phone. He's like, so we need to send him to the hospital, is what you're saying. Meanwhile, I'm over here playing with my finger, and I'm like staring at it because it doesn't hurt. My body like went into shock with my hand. So I was staring at my hand, and I was like thinking, I was imagining the X-ray of a hand. So as soon as he said hospital, I was like, wait, and I took my finger and I just put a little pull on it and relocated it, and I put my hand in his face and I'm like, see, I'm okay. And I made a fist and I like wiggled my fingers and I was like, I'm okay. And then he's like, oh, well, he just relocated it right in front of me. I think he's okay. And then my hand swelled up like a balloon instantly. I couldn't even make a fist. My best middle finger was my like index and my ring and index coming down slightly, just slightly. So I lost full mobility of that hand for like a few months. Jerking off was hard, man.
What the fuck?
So, as I told Josh earlier in this broadcast, I told him that I'm really prideful when it comes to like doing things by myself. So I grabbed a box of cereal. Mom made me stay at her house until I was feeling better. She's like, you don't really have a choice. You're staying at my house until you're better. You know, being mom. It's like, all right. So I'm over here trying to open a box of cereal with my mouth and my right hand. And she snatched it away. She's like, no. I'm like, well, then what the fuck am I supposed to do? She's like, you ask for help. And I started unraveling the bandage and I threw the cast across the room. And I pointed at her and I said, I will never, ever ask for another human being for help acquiring food. And I snatched the box away from her. And I forced my hand to close, and I ripped the box, the bag open with my fucked up hand. And she didn't know what to think of it, so she went in her room. It was like instant pride, like, don't fucking do this to me, okay?
Dude, I get it. I understand that it's a pride thing, but like, there's a point where you're allowed to ask for help.
No, for me, I need to be really low. Like, I can't have any arms or legs.
That being said, if I had no arms or legs, I would just fucking find a way to kill myself. That being said, you're fucking retarded for putting your hand in that thing.
Yeah,
You said corporate, so I imagine it's like a decently sized company, right?
it's Francis and Sons
which-
Car Wash.
Which means you went through a training process when you got hired, right?
Nope. Just sign this paper and let's go.
You didn't get trained.
No.
If this was like Fry's, they would have sat you down in training and been like, sign here where it says I will not put my hand up
In
to
my butt?
touch a spinning towel. And they won't tell you why you have to sign it. But then as you work at Fry's for a while, you start to hear stories and someone brings it up and they're like, oh yeah, this one time this fucking kid did this. And he busted the fuck out of his hand. So
So,
basically you're retarded. And either they have... You did that?
whoa. so my what was it?
Your
My
brain.
sister made fun of me for that for a while. She was telling her coworkers, because she's a manager at Dunkin' Donuts. She's like trying to tell my coworkers how how my hand was, and she couldn't really describe it. So she came back out of the back room with a balloon, a glove, and she had inflated it. She's like, it looks like this. I was like, fuck you, man. So ironically, 2 days later, the next day, with my busted ass hand, I only stayed out of work for a day because I wanted to help my friends. I went back in with my arm tucked to my chest and I said, I can't leave you guys alone, you need me. So I drove cars with only my left hand. Everything right-handed, sorry. Man, unlocking doors and stick shifts were kind of a challenge.
You are definitely an extraordinary person. No person. Few people I have met are like you.
They say I'm a diamond in the rough. Huh? Do I feel pain?
Do you
Yes.
feel pain?
But I went into urgent care with my fucked up hand and I was cracking jokes.
I was just...
He was astonished. He's like, man, someone in your condition it should not be making jokes. And I'm like, well, I don't know what else to do.
Ah, that's ridiculous.
What else happened? Man, I wish my viewer would comment again. I'm kind of like dying out here. Who's watching right now? Fuck. It was like crazy. I've had some injuries. When I was a kid, I picked up this huge rock in the front area of my cul-de-sac, and I threw it against another rock, and it ricocheted and sliced my leg down to like past the fat. You could see the fat in my leg. Good shit.
No.
I'm lucky it didn't hit my...
No.
It was just to the left of my fucking shin bone, man. That would have fractured and broke my leg instantly.
Stop.
I was so skinny. I was 90 pounds. Like, it felt like a dull, thud against my leg. I was like, wow, that rock hit me, but it didn't hurt. And then, as I'm throwing more rocks, I feel like something wet dripping down my leg. So I was like, what is this? So I walk over to the street light, and there's blood pouring out of my leg. And I'm like, hey, I was telling my sister, yo, I gotta go inside. I'm bleeding. So I go inside, and there's fucking blood everywhere. Dad picks me up and throws me on the counter and puts my leg in the sink and starts washing it. He's like, what did you do? And I'm like, I just... My sister will deny this, but she walked in the house and looked at my leg and said, "My brother's gonna die." I'm like, "You're such a bitch."
I probably would have cried. Like, I would have cried if I walked in and saw that. I was in the meat department one day. And
Yeah.
They have that fucking case with the lobsters in it.
Yeah.
Well, alright, so here's the thing about lobsters.
No, they pinch
They
hard.
No, listen, here's the thing about lobsters. As long as they don't get eaten, they pretty much, like, don't die.
I know, they can get old as fuck.
And all of the lobsters in the tank were dead.
What?
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? And the meat manager wouldn't tell me what happened, but he picked one up and started to walk over to me with it. And my fight or flight instinct immediately kicked in, and I ran to the other corner of the meat department. And I was like, listen, I need you to get that thing the fuck away from me. I was like, I am not kidding. I am fucking having a panic attack right now. And he like looked at me, and I turned around so I couldn't see the lobster. And I was like, I need you to put that thing back in the cage and tell me when you've done it, because I need to get out of here. And he just like kind of stared at me, and I was like, okay.
Ian, I don't think you understand.
I was so scared, dude. I hate bugs, but I hate ocean bugs way more.
Ah, crustaceans.
They are so terrifying. Plus, it was dead. Like, get that shit away from me.
Do you eat lobster?
I don't eat any seafood.
Man, I think you're missing out on sushi.
I don't care. Nope.
It's basically
Fuck sushi, dude.
it's imitation crab. It's fake meat.
I don't like avocado. There's nothing in it there for me.
Don't get the fucking don't get the caterpillar roll. There's not avocado in every roll.
There's an avocado in a California roll.
No, that's on the inside. That's not avocado. That's cucumber.
There's cucumber, cream cheese. Okay, so it's cream cheese, the imitation crab,
Cucumber.
cucumber, not avocado. Cucumber.
Cucumber. Pretty sure
Okay.
it's because the avocado they slice and put on top of the caterpillar roll. Because the inside of an avocado is all liquid. This is like crunchy stuff. And when I was talking to my friend about it, I'm like, dude, this tastes different. Like, what the fuck is this? Is this like spinach or something? I said something stupid. She's like, yeah, I think it's what did I say it was?
Cucumber.
Cucumber. And then I closed my eyes and I imagined a cucumber. I'm like, you're right. You got I located the taste and I was like, that's a cucumber.
For sure.
So it's just sliced up cucumber.
I
Cucumber.
thought this whole time that it was avocado.
No. The green stuff on the caterpillar roll with all the seeds on it, that's like thin.
I know that's avocado.
Yeah.
But I thought the avocado was part of California rolls.
No. Because it's the crunchy shit. Are you talking about the crunchy California or the spicy or plain?
Just a regular California roll.
Oh, California roll is it's sticky rice surrounding seaweed, which is surrounding imitation crab and cucumber.
Okay. Is there cream cheese in it?
I don't think so. Where would they even put the cream cheese?
I don't know, but I had a couple sushi rolls one time I went to a sushi restaurant with my friend Michael, like years ago. But the only roll that I was really a fan of was fried, and it was eel. And
Oh my
think
God, yes.
that it had avocado in it, or not avocado. I think that it had cream cheese in it, and I fucking love cream cheese, so I was like super hyped about that one roll.
I'll give you some cream cheese.
But I just don't know what to expect from sushi, and it makes me nervous.
Always ask what's in it before you eat it. Man, if you just take a gamble, then you might not like what's in it.
Dude, we got like just a traditional rainbow roll when we went there, so it had just like the big cuts of the raw meat across the top. And we let it sit for like maybe 2 minutes longer than we should have, so it wasn't like cold. And it was the most uncomfortable thing chewing on this like lukewarm slab of fucking fish meat, and I didn't bite it. I took the whole piece and put it, like the whole rolled piece, and put it in my mouth. And I hated it. And
Man,
I literally,
it sounds
sitting
like
in
the
the restaurant, I had to spit it out. A grown ass man. I was like 17. I had to spit my fucking sushi roll out back onto the plate because I hated it that much.
Okay, the first time I ever tried sushi was when I went on a dinner date with my friend Jamie, and she took me to the sushi place at the Chandler Fashion Mall, and she bought it for me. She's like, try this, and I'm like, okay. So I put it in my mouth, started chewing it, and I was like, okay, I need to like spit this out. So I ran to the bathroom and like spit it in the toilet, and so I came back out and she's like, you really didn't like it? I'm like, no. Anyway, a few months later I was like, oh my god, I love sushi.
What the fuck?
I was like, it's all your fault. Who is this?
I have no idea.
Get the fuck.
Dude,
Who
can you stop?
are you? Hello?
I'm trying to play Monster Hunter and you keep going right in the way of my insect glade.
I got this. It's someone in Fortnite. Is it one of your friends? What the fuck? Oh. Who's that then?
I mean, I have.
It's not one of mine. They can just see what chat party you're in. Dude, my friend blew up on my other friend in the fucking kick party earlier.
Dude, I love when squad arguments happen.
Yeah, I just kind of stayed out of it. I was like, yo.
I
And then
always instigate shit. Whenever my friends start arguing, I always instigate shit.
ooh, tell him.
Yeah, like, so they're both like really stubborn and like want to dominate themselves or like declare themselves the alpha male of their friend groups. And so they're always just like have some fucking penis showing shit. Not like actually showing your penis, but like, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
And me and my other friend are like way more laid back, and we just sit there and like it's funny to us. But then I also try to like instigate it. It's funny to us see them get mad at each other.
That's some good shit. But like, I don't like when my friends fight because it's like I only have. There's a
Like
few,
three friends,
very
me
few.
too.
Yeah, very few friends, and I think the smaller I keep my circle, the less I have to worry about snakes and rats. Which I've learned over the years, because people fucking walked all over me. I wanted all the friends I could possibly get. I didn't care if you treated me like shit. I'd try to find a way for you to be nice to me. Didn't work out. So I'm just like, fuck everyone. If you want to be my friend, you have to deal with all of my bullshit first. Like, if you think I'm fucking retarded and stupid and you don't want to deal with me, then you don't have to deal with me. If you can handle me and get past all that shit, then you're worthy.
I like that part of you, don't get me wrong. It's hilarious.
It for me, it helped me weed out who was good and bad.
Round
Yeah,
one.
no, that's totally fair.
Fight.
Because it instinctually, I was bullied. Okay, I was bullied as a kid, and it was really difficult for me to make friends. So, you know, being that kid who just wanted to fit in, I wanted friends real bad.
I could definitely tell that you were bullied when you were a kid. I can definitely see that. But I was bullied too, so it's okay.
Great.
So,
Round two. Fight.
So you had like hella. You didn't even have any fake friends. You just had like nothing. Is that what you're saying?
I have true
No,
friends,
not-
friends
yeah,
that
not
have been
now.
there for me
Then,
since
like,
the
back
beginning.
then when we were in school.
Yeah, they were all fake as fuck. My best friend Steven was making moves on my lady while I was still with her. At my fucking birthday party, he stole my bitch. Literally, so, like, okay, this is gonna sound super stupid to you, but I had Jennifer, my girlfriend Bailey, and Steven come over to my house for my 18th birthday party.
My 18th birthday party was so quiet. It was me and my best friend and my girlfriend. And we just played Super Smash Bros.
This is the thing, though. Okay, Yao, Long Eye, you need to quit that okay, I'm closing the party. There you go.
Got him out for good.
Yeah, kicked them and closed the party to
Thank you.
limit of 2. So so I brought Jennifer, Steven, and Bailey over, and we were gonna have a Tetris tournament, a Smash Bros tournament, and some other thing.
That's dope, dude. That's fucking
Yeah,
dope.
and
I love
my
that.
my mom decided to buy a whole bunch of presents for first prize, second place, whatever. But anyway, at the end of the night, everyone would get the same thing because everyone would win because we had fun, that kind of thing. So everyone would get a pair of headphones, everyone would get some cool shit, and it was like, happy birthday to me, and, you know, here's a gift to all of you.
Fucking friends.
Yeah. And, I go downstairs before we start the tournament. I have all the controllers and everything set up, and my mom looks upstairs. Steven's making out with her, and he's grabbing her ass. And she pulls me aside and tells me what happened. And I go upstairs pissed as fuck. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, dude, that's my girlfriend. And I confronted him on it, dude. He ruined my fucking day. My fucking day, you know?
I'm very sure.
You know what his
understand that
excuse
very well.
was? Well, I'm sorry I had better game than you.
Oh, what a douche.
Yeah. So, I mean, I stayed his friend after that because I was desperate for friends, but... what was weird was, what was it?
I mean,
Trying to
when
think.
I was younger, I found out he was cheating and I stayed with it.
Yeah, man, you're in your comfort zone when you're with people you love.
I wouldn't have let that happen like nowadays, but
Oh, hell no. My lady, there's a backstory I'm not going to put on YouTube, but,
it's fine.
man, she did some shit, and if she ever does it again, I'm gone. She's going to be gone, I'm gone, you know, I'm going to disappear on her ass. I'm sorry, but after learning from that mistake and just letting it go, okay, so letting it happen was my first mistake. Sticking with it was also a mistake, and just forgiving it was kind of a mistake, but like I've learned from it and I've adapted. So the next time that shit happens, sayonara. I don't even care. That's how pissed I'll be. And I've demonstrated it before, how much I am capable of not caring.
Round one.
You're talking about your girlfriend that you were like not together with for a while, right?
Yeah. We got
Dating
back
again?
together.
You were telling me how she like that was like relatively recently, like within a month or two.
Yeah.
At least that's what you told me. I remember sitting in the remodeled gas station and you were telling me about it.
Yeah, it was
Got back with her.
it was a bad time at the moment. I forget what happened and what I had told you, but that's all over and done with now. It was just her ex kept, okay, she decided to do stuff with her ex while we had broken up, and fine, you know what, do that. But the fact that she kept him around for so long after I had complained for months and months on end about his existence and his presence in my life, she didn't get the message, like, you need to get rid of him, that's what's gonna make me happier. Like, I'm sorry that he's a good friend of yours, and you...
Yeah, dude, I let my girlfriend stay she's not my girlfriend anymore. But, like, I let her stay friends with the dude that she cheated on me with for a long time. And then,
It hurt the whole time, didn't it?
Yeah.
Every time his name was said, it bothered you, didn't it?
Oh, for sure. And then
That's how it was.
I was just like, he moved to Washington, and I was like, if you ever talk to him again, like, I told her if I ever see him in real life, I'm fucking fighting him on the spot, like, hands on sight, not saying shit, I'm just gonna walk up and beat the fuck out of him. And, we never really were friends, but, again, after that, but, I don't know, we're still friends now.
But what makes the most sense to me is that if you really wanted to do that with someone, you shouldn't have done it with your ex-boyfriend slash best friend. That was your first mistake. Because now that that happened, he's threat number one. He's gonna have to go eventually. So it's like you could have done it with some stranger, they would have disappeared anyway. But to do it with someone you've known for so many years, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna make you get rid of him. So that was mistake number one. She had the right idea when she chose some guy from work that she wasn't gonna stick around with forever, but... At the same time, like, he disappeared. He just vanished. I think he knew what he wanted, and then once he got it, he vanished. But, yeah, I don't want to get too much into that, but, like, I'm incredibly protective of my lady. Like, for her birthday, we went to her grandparents' house, and her uncles were there, and her uncle, one of her uncles is, like, super, like, there's something going on with him. I don't know what it is.
Rapey?
No. He's just more like... he lived with them for a while, and I had lost my job from, Walmart. Anyway, so I had just decided to, you know, my lady said I could stay over for a long while, so I ended up spending living there for, like, at least a few months after he got kicked out. And it was okay with them, whatever, but, for her birthday, I came back and I said hi, and, you know, Mario and I were all at the table talking, and he's like, so, what's up with you now? I'm like, oh, I lost my job, blah, 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 you know, and he's like, where do you live now? And her mom goes, he's been staying with us for a long while. And he's like, oh, so he's like, he lives there now? And he's like, no, he doesn't live here, but he's welcome whenever he wants to come over. And that, like, he's like, okay, and then he got quiet for the next, like, 30 minutes. And then we were all laughing at this joke, and this came out of nowhere. I gotta pause for this one. Someone said a joke, and we're all laughing, and he's like, well, you know what I think? And we looked at him, and he's like, he flipped over the fucking table.
He just went like fucking psycho on you for a sec?
He just flipped over the table, right? He's like, I think you're all fake phonies. He's like, I think none of you are my friends. And he went up to his, to his sister. You're not my sister. He pointed at me. You're not my friend. He pointed at his brother. You're not my brother. And then he went up to Grandpa and he, like, had his hands reaching out for his throat, all slow, like trembling. That's when we all jumped up, like, we all were gonna fuck this guy up if he touched that man, you know? And I turned, yeah, so I was like, what the fuck is this? So, all of a sudden, we approach him and he, like, gets all nervous and starts backing away. And then he points at my lady and says, you're not my niece, blah, 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 blah. And he starts coming at her, and I put my arm in front of her and I threw her behind me and I said, you need to stop. And I confronted him, and then he just, Tino, her other uncle, jumped in front of me and like put his hands up like, whoa, easy, like trying to calm down this wild beast. And my lady didn't let that go. She was so pissed at me for doing that. She's like, I can handle myself. I was like, what the fuck? This guy's a tank. I'm a tank. You're nothing in our path. You need to calm down. Like, you're gonna die. Anyway, so he disappeared. He like went walking somewhere. We didn't know where the fuck he was. It was really creepy. I went back to the house and got a knife, and I had it on me when I went back. And we like went back to the house because we thought maybe he was gonna go break into the house and destroy shit. But the reason he got kicked out was because he just wasn't holding a job. He was like eating all the food and never doing anything with his life, and he just kept lying about everything.
Round one. Fight.
So he was being, you know, causing a lot of issues, so they kicked him out. And he said, well, everyone was paying attention to me and I didn't know how to handle it. I'm like, what? So we were paying attention to you, so that's what caused you to freak out? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I think it was because you felt replaced.
For sure.
And I was like, but anyway, moving on from that, it was just like, she swears her birthday is cursed. It's retarded.
I've been sick every year on my birthday for the last like 3 years. It sucks. It doesn't suck as bad as having something like that happen, but it just sucks.
It's fucking insane, man. Dude, I think I've been broadcasting for fucking 4 hours.
I hope somebody's listening to our story and enjoying it. Because I think we're pretty funny.
Final round. Fight.
Her mom hated me.
Definitely can see.
Well, you know, a lot of my friends used me as the judgment. They said if they hated me for some odd reason, then there was something wrong with them.
I don't hate you. I hope I didn't imply that.
No, it doesn't. I never got that implication, but it's like,
even when I said it to you.
yeah, I knew you weren't being serious. If you seriously hated me, there's no way you'd be here right now. You wouldn't look at me at work. You'd be like totally dreading my presence.
For sure.
But
yeah,
I know
that's what's going on right now.
I know the difference between someone who hates me and someone who says they hate me.
It's just a meme.
It's just a meme.
Yeah, it's just a meme.
FarmersOnly.com.
City folk just don't do it.
City folk don't understand.
Round one. Fight.
The thing that makes me the most mad about my friend asking me if, like, or not playing Monster Hunter with me is that he hit me up and was like, yo, you want to play Monster Hunter later?
My friend did that to me too. I was like, he's like, yo, hop on tonight, we're playing Battlefield. Sends me a picture of him loading up Battlefield on his big ass TV. And he's like, then I get home and he's like, sorry man, I got some shit I gotta deal with. I was like, alright. So then the next night he's like, I'm like, you hopping on Battlefield? He's like, hell yeah. But I might not be on for an hour. I got this girl I gotta fuck. I'm like, oh, okay, go ahead. But I'm like, you need to calm down because you're seriously not helping yourself. So anyway, I wait and wait and wait, and 1 o'clock hits, and I'm like, so you're canceling, aren't you? He's like, man, I was fucking that thing for 2 hours. I'm like, okay, I can't believe you chose pussy over our brotherhood.
For sure.
I was like, damn, dude. He hasn't contacted me since. It's like, dude, I haven't heard from you in like a few months, and you do this. My heart. My feelings.
Circle.
Round one.
I used to make... Everyone hated me at first before they fell in love with me. And they're like, Jacob's like the sweetest guy in the world.
It's because you have no...
Social grace?
Yeah, you have no concept of even, like, the definition of social grace.
KO.
Yeah, so when I was, oh shit.
Every time we're in the store and you're like standing by me and talking and there's customers, I just like wait to see what you're gonna say that I have to yell at you about.
Like when Mackenzie knocked over the thing and I said she hit the Twin Towers. That was so great, but like you were like you need to calm down.
I think that's hilarious, but I can't condone that on my friend. You know what I mean? It's professional Taylor that has to totally stop.
Oh shit. So I can't end this broadcast because then it's like just all over. You know, I can't broadcast again till morning. I'm just gonna keep going. I made this friend named Darnell in high school. I was a freshman, I didn't have any friends, and we're on the bus together, and he sits up at the front, right? He's like the head honcho in the bus or something, and I'm like, man, if I can make friends with the big guy on the bus, then I can make friends with everyone else real quick. You know, that's how it works. You make friends with the alpha, the beta, and the delta, whatever the fucking other cucks they'll follow with.
Yeah.
Fall in line. So he hated me, you know, I was always talking and I wouldn't shut up and he kept yelling at me to shut up. Just being a bully, and I kept trying and trying and trying. So I followed him into the school one day and I'm still talking to him and he gets fucking fed up. And he goes, God damn it, shut up! And he picks up the fucking his history book, this thick ass textbook, and he slams it on my head. And I'm like, are you done? He's like, no. And then he slams it like 3 more times. I'm like, now what? He's like, I don't know. We became friends.
It's so retarded.
So I was always his wingman, you know. I was on his right side or left, and Keegan was on his other side. Ah shit. We did like everything together. I started realizing he wasn't my fucking friend when some kid got caught in a fight, right? And he had weed on him. Well, you shouldn't get in a fucking fight when you're carrying weed.
Are retarded. Absolutely retarded people. He was
So,
Hispanic, wasn't he?
It's something like that. He was Hispanic, yeah. So he's like, Darnell and I are just, you know, wingmanning it through the school, and we walk through that hallway, and he's like, hey, Darnell. He's like, what are you doing in here? He's like, I got in a fight, man. I got weed on me. I can't hold this. He's like, they're gonna find it on me. I need you to take this. So Darnell took it, and it's like in a pill bottle. And I'm like, all right. So this is happening. So Darnell's carrying it around for like most of the passing period, and then he's like, Jacob, I need you to put this in your backpack. So I was like, fine. So I was like, dude, I don't care anymore. You know, fuck this shit. Just whatever. They're never gonna suspect me because I'm such an innocent motherfucker. So I forgot about it, and I forgot I had it in my backpack. So I go up to math class and Mr. Barnos, and I'm like, just sitting there bored as fuck, drawing on my piece of paper instead of doing my math questions. And the vice principal and the head security guard walk in. We're looking for Jacob Jordan. And me being that honest kid, I'm like, I'm right over here. Fuck. So they're like, come with us. And, alright. So, vice principal in front of me, head security guard right behind me to make sure I didn't drop anything. You know, try to ditch it. So he's like... So then they're like, they brought me into the back of the library room, and they're like, you know what we're looking for? And I reach into my backpack and I set it down. I'm like, this is the only thing that's entered my backpack recently, so I'm assuming it's that. And he's, do you even know what that is? I'm like, it's medicine. Cause I'm assuming medicine because it's in a medicine bottle. And he's like, let me show you. And he pops it open and dumps it out. And it's like I had never really seen weed up close until then. So I was like, damn, that looks like yard trimmings. but they were like packaged ready to be sold throughout the school. So he had been selling. Turns out, well, I didn't even get in trouble. I didn't really get in trouble for it because I could have been expelled because there was like police everywhere on the school that day.
Right.
Well, I told the truth 100% about everything, except they said, "Did Darnell tell you what was in that bottle?" And I said no, even though he did. He just said, "Put this in your backpack." So my parents are in the office with me. You know, there's a cop nearby. The vice principal's got his pen to the paper, and he goes, "Well," he's like, "I already pulled you in here, and you were caught holding that, and, you know, it's already been discussed with my coworkers, and I've got a reputation to hold, and I can't just let you out of here free, because even though you didn't know what it was, I can't just, you know, not get you for this." So he's like, "Well, oops, I accidentally marked you down for possession of tobacco, so I guess that's what's happening today." And Darnell got suspended for like a week, and I got 2 days.
Round 2.
Well, at least you took pity on you in the way you could.
Yeah. So what happened was the kid, they questioned the kid. I think they saw it on camera getting past to Darnell, and they're like, "All right." Well, actually, no, I don't know. I don't know how they figured out that the kid had weed in the first place. I think they smelled it on him.
They probably just like knew all along because he's a shitty kid to begin with.
So the kid told him that Darnell had it. They pulled in Darnell and they threatened him, and Jacob has it. Where's Jacob? Mr. Bryan with class. Fuck you, man. So
Yeah, that's bullshit, dude.
I'm like, man, you could have taken a suspension. Well, they threatened expulsion, but he could have come up with something like he would have been, I don't know. They were really thorough about that shit. He could have, oh shit, this is bad. He could have been like, "Man, I got rid of it. I threw it in the trash." Well, they would have made him dig through the trash for it. Because one time I brought this syringe in with like no ear, no, whatever. It's a suction syringe for like putting medicine in a dog's mouth.
Right. There's like no needle to it.
Yeah. So I brought that to school and I filled it up with air and I took the cap off, or I put the cap on and then squeezed it, and the air pressure buildup made the cap launch off into my friend's leg. Friend was sleeping. He woke up super pissed, snitched on me, said that he was shooting things at me, that I was shooting things at him. So security finds me in gym and brings me to the locker room. They're like, where's that thing you were using to shoot things with? I'm like, it was a syringe and it's in the trash. They're like, okay, so you're disposing of evidence. I'm like, no, the fucking rubber on the inside ran out of lubrication, so I threw it away. It was like worthless, like pointless of having at that point. It didn't work anymore. He's like, yeah, I don't believe that. He's like, show us which trash can you put it in. So I went to the trash can by the ramp right by the, I started digging through that bitch, like pulling everything out. I'm like desperate to find this thing to show them. And I couldn't find it. The fucking janitor got it first.
No.
Fucker. Anyway. So, yeah, I got suspended for that. And I also brought a sniper scope to school. So I could, like...
Oh my god, you're retarded. No, you see, that's the kind of thing that you can't do.
It didn't have any attachment pieces. It came, like, just as a scope.
Matter.
Yeah, I know. That one was retarded,
the
but...
student handbook that you go over your fucking first day of your freshman year of elementary school expressly prohibits all paraphernalia revolving around guns. Like, why would you want to bring that to school knowing damn well that you are not allowed to have it for any circumstances? I don't understand why people get in trouble for something like that because they just shouldn't fucking do it.
Yeah.
You can't get mad when you get in trouble about something because you fucking know the rules. I'm not saying that you necessarily got mad, but like there are people that do. They're like, man, fuck you. Even though they knew they were breaking the fucking rules. It's not about whether you agree with the rule or not. It's whether you follow it. Right?
Yeah. So I got suspended for that
that's
one.
Something I feel passionately about.
I got a trophy. Win 3 special matches. Holy shit! No, I wish. Oh shit! Oh wait, I don't want that. I don't know, man. It just... I remember...
compelled you to bring it to school?
There was a girl we didn't like that got off, that was on another bus, and she would hassle the fuck out of us. Like, she had huge tits, and like, her name's Jennifer, but she had huge boobs, dude. Like, I got to squeeze them once, and I got to like pull them out of
school boobs?
Well, what? This is high school tits.
Oh, high school. Okay, I was trying to figure out what the time frame of this was.
Yeah, all of this I've been talking about is in high school.
Oh shit. Okay. We talked about middle school at some point, so that's just the frame of reference that I was looking at.
So I got to like look at them and squeeze them and all that shit, all that really good shit.
How did that happen if you guys hated each other?
Well, she got annoying. Okay, at first I was like, I liked her because she gave me Reese's, and I figured she can be a friend of mine. Like, I like Reese's. So
She was just like, hey, do you want to feel my tits?
no, I forget how it happened. We were like mad at each other, and we were like, oh, you owe me this and you owe me that. So I was like, well, come to school tomorrow with no bra on. So she did. And I took her.
Clearly some sexual tension between you guys.
There was. Like some seriously
Jeez,
sexual tension.
You're gonna give me a fucking boner.
Jesus, man. Down, boy. Down. Smacking the fuck out of it. Just punch it. Down. Stop it. Wake up.
That's funny.
Anyway, so like she had like double D, maybe even larger tits. I think it was like a triple D set. They were huge. When she ran down the hallway, they went all over the place. I shouldn't be talking about this on my fucking channel.
Did you put it in her butt? Come on, dude. Tell me you put it in her
I
butt.
never had sex till I was 21. I lost it to the one I'm with now.
Are you still friends with this girl?
Yeah, we don't really talk very often. She...
Just hit her up. Start talking to her.
She's like fucking stupid though. Okay, no disrespect to her, but she, if
What's
you
her name?
met
I'm
her,
gonna look her up on Facebook. What's her name?
You already know her first name, so just look up the things on the bird. You know what I'm talking about? Without the S. I'm not gonna fucking say this for the viewers.
That's cool. Nah, that's funny.
You understand? You heard me though, right? You understand what I said?
No, I don't.
Feather.
I do, but not really.
Feather.
No, I don't care. Tell me about it in real life.
Okay, look it up, dude. Look her up.
I already lost it. I don't know what we're talking about. I'm really tired.
Okay, you need to go on Facebook and look up her name.
No, I don't want your whole stream to know.
Hang on. At her, you'd say she's like dwarfs me in retardation and autism.
How's that possible? That's such a
Trust
weird
me,
thing.
it's fucking possible.
Are you friends with her on Facebook?
Not in this account.
Round 2. Fight.
She lives in Phoenix or Mesa?
She lives on Thistle Landing Drive, so that's near Awatuki. What's her image look like?
It's like... It's like two girls.
Black chick?
Yeah.
That's her. She's the white one?
Christ, dude. Oh man.
I know, but she had huge tits and that's what I was going for.
Oh my god, I hate you so much. Where's your sense of pride, dude?
I didn't have any. It was, dude, it was tits or bust, bro.
I could get on Tinder and suck a fat girl, you know? Doesn't mean I'm going to. You have to have standards with your life.
Dude, my parents are always like, why don't you date her? I'm like, Mom, Dad, no.
So,
What the fuck? She's not that fugly. She has a good figure. Her body is nice, and her...
she's fat, dude. What the fuck?
Wait, did she gain weight recently?
She looks like
Anyway.
she did.
Fuck off. So anyway, I heard recently that she had to quit her job at she worked at Goodwill. She had to quit because HR was getting involved. HR was getting involved because she was doing a whole bunch of sexual shit with her coworkers, and that just wasn't flying with them. So they started an investigation, and she quit before they could fire her. In high school, she was not about the sexual shit. Like, when I did get to do stuff with her, it was like, rare. Like, I did it once. I got to feel her tits. That was about it. I got nothing else out of that. But, she's like, oh, it was because I was angry at my parents always trying to control me, and it felt good to let loose, get back at them. And now she's just like, yeah, I had sex, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, did you have an orgasm? I don't know. Well, what? So I fucking just sat her down on the phone. I'm like, I'm pulling out a book right now about the human orgasm. She's like, I'm hanging up. She probably doesn't even know what an orgasm is.
Last time I discovered the case, and I should probably get some more around because so, I'm gonna go to bed. Plus,
Alright, man.
3 o'clock in the morning.
This is,
Not to fucking live this life anymore.
I have ADHD. This is why I'm energized. Good night, man.
You win.
And that concludes my broadcast for the night. Good night, guys.